Yeah, I've been thinking about something today, and I've done a lot of stuff in life. The majority of my life, I've been a chef. I've been an executive chef at many different places, but I've also ran a halfway house. I've worked in banks. I've worked on the railroad. I've done restoration. I've done a number of different things. I've fought martial arts. I've done so many different things. And I was thinking about that today. Out of all these things I've done throughout my life, what do they all have in common? What I realized is all of them have one thing in common. And that is, no matter what I'm doing in life, I cannot be successful at it if I am not paying attention to the little things that make the big differences in life. Every aspect of your life is based on the little things. We've all had our share of failing. We've all had our share of messing things up. We've all had our share of doing all these things that we thought was going to turn out so great. And there are other failures. But are they really failures? If you learn from them, they're not. And see, that's some of the little things. When you fail, you step back and look at what you did so that you can build on that and become better the next time you try to succeed at it. As long as you never quit, you're always going to succeed. Your life may be a mess, but if you continue focusing on the little things and accomplishing those little things day in and day out, your mess will become your masterpiece. Your mess will become your miracle. Every single day, when you focus on what you're doing day in and day out, what you're going to find is that no matter how hard you try, no matter what you try to accomplish, it's never one thing. It takes all kinds of things to accomplish a big success. You can't name one single person in this world that has ever accomplished greatness without failing and without paying attention to all the little steps along the way to get them to that success. Bill Gates, a lot of small steps. All these people, all these famous people that we look at as famous, and when it really comes down to it, they're no different than you or me. What it really comes down to is they just focused and paid attention to what was important at that time. And if you just focus on what's important at that time, at what you're doing, and not worry about getting too far out in front of yourself, you can be as successful as you want. What we have to remember is the fact that no matter what it is you are doing, you will never get there in one easy step. You see all these businesses out there, get rich quick, get rich quick. There's no such thing as get rich quick, okay? Get rich quick is what they call a scam. It doesn't happen. No successful person in this world has gotten rich quick. They've gotten rich, they've gotten successful, and they've created a legacy for themselves because they focused on doing what they had to do day in and day out. They focused on getting up before their competition every day, working all day, staying up late, not worrying about sleeping 8 hours a day. Why do you sleep 8 hours a day? Think about that. If you sleep 8 hours a day, you've slept a third of your life away. Really? You want to sleep a third of your life away when you have no idea how long your life is? Time is precious. And you cannot waste a single minute of your day. You have to go out every single day and grind and work harder than your competition. Work harder than your coworkers. Work harder than your boss even. Work harder than all of those people that are in your way. I'm not saying step over people. I'm not saying it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is work harder, outperform, and outdo every single person you work with. Or in your business, if you own your own business, work harder every day. And the only way you do that is by looking at the little things you did the day before and what are the little things that are going to get you to be better today than you were yesterday. Always focus on what it is that you have to do to get you to that next step. And again, getting you to that next step is not one big giant step. Yeah, we've heard that before. One big step for mankind, right? Well, okay. That was on the moon. We're not on the moon. We're on Earth, okay? So don't worry about that. You cannot get from point A to point Z in one simple step. That's why it's A, B, C, D, E, F, so on, so on. Because it's not one simple step. It's all the little progress and success along the way to get you to where you want to be. There's 2 dates in our life that are very, very important. You know what they are? The day you're born and the day you die. Are those the most important days in your life? I don't think they are. You're born, and then you have the date when you died. The important time is in between that. What are you doing to leave a legacy? What are you doing in between the day you're born and the day you die to create a legacy, to create greatness in yourself? You do not have to go out and be great for anybody else. Go out and be great for yourself. If you can't get up every day and look in the mirror and tell yourself, I will be better than I was the day before, then you may as well go back to bed. I know I hear people say all the time, get up, stand in front of the mirror and say, I'm the best, I'm the greatest, I accomplish this, I accomplish that. You know what that does? That sets you backwards. You don't want to go backwards. If you don't get up every day and say that you are going to work harder today than you did yesterday, and you are going to be better and more successful today than you were yesterday, you've already lost the battle. You may as well just go back to bed. Every single day, you better get up and say, I'm working harder today than I did yesterday, because that's how you become successful. It all starts with that brief second when you first open your eyes in the morning and get out of bed. You better have in your head right away, today's the day I grind harder than I did yesterday. If you don't have that mentality that you're pushing harder today than you did yesterday, everything you do isn't going to make a bit of difference. Focus on the little things that make the big difference. If you don't, you're never going to get to where you want to be. And then you always say, well, I'll start Monday. Start what Monday? Monday never comes. You realize that? Or maybe I'll start tomorrow. Maybe never comes. Or I'll wait till I'm in a better financial situation. You're never going to be in a better financial situation. Ain't never going to happen. Why? Because you aren't doing the little things along the way. Here's one of the most important things you could ever listen to. Discipline. Discipline yourself to do the little things that make the big difference. If you don't have self-discipline, you will never accomplish anything. That's just how it is. Self-discipline, I think, is the greatest little thing you can work on every day. If you don't believe that, talk to anybody that's been successful. Talk to anybody that you look at and go, man, I would like to be like them. Or, I wish I made the money they make. Or, boy, if I keep trying, I'm going to be just like him. Or I'm going to be just like her. I guarantee you those great people have more self-discipline within the first 30 seconds they wake up than you have all day long. Because they learn the importance of focusing on what is important. It's what you need to do every day. Focus on what's important to make you better today than you were yesterday. And I think you all know by now, it's the little things that make the difference. Yeah? Have a great night.